Breaking up is never easy. Ending a relationship means confronting pain, disappointment, and vulnerability, not just for your partner, but for yourself as well. However, just because a relationship is ending doesn't mean dignity, respect, and empathy have to go out the window. In fact, how you choose to break up with someone says more about your character than how you acted while things were good. If you want to end a relationship with maturity and kindness, here are 5 ways to break up with your girlfriend while still being a gentleman. 1. Be honest, but gentle. Honesty is the foundation of any mature breakup, but it must be paired with compassion. A gentleman doesn't lie his way out of a relationship, nor does he deliver brutal truths with the sharpness of a blade. Instead, he explains his feelings clearly and respectfully. Being honest means telling her why things are no longer working for you, whether it's emotional disconnection, differing goals, or a lack of compatibility. Avoid vague or cliché phrases like, "It's not you, it's me," unless you truly mean them and can explain why. However, brutal honesty, "I'm bored of you," or "I've met someone hotter," is cruel and unnecessary. The goal is to share the truth in a way that preserves her dignity and gives her closure. For example, saying, "I feel like we're moving in different directions in life and I think it's unfair to both of us to keep forcing it," is honest, yet thoughtful. Being kind in your truth-telling is what separates a gentleman from someone who just wants out without taking responsibility. 2. Do it in person, not by text or social media. Technology may have made communication easier, but breaking up over text, DMs, or even a phone call, in most cases, is cowardly and impersonal. Unless you're in a long-distance relationship with no alternative, the respectful thing to do is to have the conversation face-to-face. Ending a relationship in person shows courage and respect for the time you've spent together. It gives both of you space to talk, listen, and process emotions with humanity. It also reduces the chances of miscommunication or misinterpretation, which can easily happen through screens. If possible, choose a private and neutral location. Don't break up in a public restaurant or while she's at work. Be considerate of timing and place, because even a difficult conversation deserves the dignity of privacy. 3. Take responsibility for your part. No relationship ends because of just one person. Even if you feel that she caused many of the problems, a true gentleman recognizes that relationships are complex and that both people contribute to the dynamic. Taking responsibility doesn't mean shouldering all the blame. It means acknowledging your role in the breakdown and owning it. Maybe you weren't emotionally available. Maybe you stopped communicating. Maybe you changed and didn't express it soon enough. Whatever the case, showing accountability builds trust, even at the end. For instance, saying, "I realize I've been distant lately, and I should have communicated that earlier instead of letting things drift," shows maturity. Blaming her or deflecting responsibility makes you look small. A breakup handled with ownership and integrity can leave both people feeling more at peace. 4. Avoid drama, guilt trips, or games. Some people break up like they're in a soap opera, yelling, manipulating, or trying to win the breakup by getting the last word or causing emotional damage. But a gentleman understands that relationships are not games, and the goal of a breakup is not to make the other person feel worse than you do. Don't provoke arguments just to justify your decision. Don't use guilt, "You're going to regret this," or "No one will love you like I did," as a way to control the situation. Don't break up just to see if she'll chase you or beg you to stay. And don't create confusion by dragging it out or offering false hope. Be clear, calm, and respectful. Set boundaries if needed. If she's emotional or upset, let her express herself without trying to control her reaction. The more peaceful and mature the tone you set, the less likely things are to spiral out of control. 5. Give her space and respect. Her healing process. After the breakup, the most gentlemanly thing you can do is give her the space she needs to heal. That might mean going no contact for a while, or even permanently, if staying in touch is too painful or confusing for her. Resist the urge to check in constantly, send mixed signals, or try to stay friends immediately. While your intentions may be good, reaching out too soon can reopen wounds and prevent closure. Instead, let her take the lead on any future communication. Also, avoid speaking negatively about her to others. Don't share personal details of the breakup or try to paint yourself as the victim. If mutual friends ask, keep your comments respectful and brief. A gentleman protects the privacy of the person he once cared for, even if things didn't end perfectly. Conclusion. Breaking up is painful, but it doesn't have to be cruel or messy. By being honest, yet compassionate, ending things in person, taking responsibility, avoiding manipulation, and respecting your ex's healing process, you can exit a relationship with dignity. Being a gentleman doesn't mean being emotionless or perfect. It means acting with integrity, empathy, and respect, even in difficult moments. The way you end a relationship can have a lasting impact, not just on her, but on how you view yourself. Treating someone with kindness when you have every opportunity not to is a true sign of character. If you must go your separate ways, make sure you do so in a way that honors what you once shared and leaves both of you free to grow forward.